Hey guys, welcome back. It's JoJo the Joyous Genealogist. Welcome. It's been a bit. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm so glad that you found me. I hope you enjoy the channel. I'm just getting started, literally. And I've had a few hiccups in the last couple months with a wedding, and then my dad passed away. And in the midst of all of that, my computer didn't want to connect to the internet due to an update. So with my dad passing, I didn't really have time to fix the computer, let alone do a video. But all that's kind of like passed on. My sister came in town last week to see me for my birthday, plus to be here for my dad's passing. So it was really good to see her, and it was healing, definitely very healing. And I don't know if you checked out my conversion story and so forth, but I talk a lot about, or a little bit about my upbringing and how dysfunctional and traumatizing it was. But I'm glad that my dad is in a better place. I love him. I don't have any anger towards him or ill will or anything like that. And honestly, it's a weight off my shoulders that he's passed on, and I just hope that things turn out for the best. So, with that, I wanted to also update you guys. You probably noticed my hair looks different. That's right. I'm actually a redhead. So I'm either been a redhead or a blonde throughout my adult life. I've been coloring my hair since I was a teenager. And, I just kind of wanted to get rid of like another thing in my life that takes up time, takes up money, and I wanted to go back to my natural hair color and just be natural. So this is my natural hair color, as close as we could get to it. And so I'm really excited to see it grow out. And of course, I love it blonde, but I also love it red. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Definitely be nice. Let's not be rude. If you don't like it, that's okay. Um, but I know a lot of people like me better as a blonde, but I really love the red hair too. So, all right. So in this video, this is a part two to how to get help translating a document through FamilySearch on Research Wiki. So if you haven't seen that video, I'm going to go back and rename it part one of translating a document with FamilySearch. And so you'll see that it will say part one. And then this one is going to be part two in translating a document on FamilySearch. So the first thing you're going to do, if you haven't seen that video, probably go back and watch it. And then once you've watched it, you'll want to come here. And I'm just going to show you just an update of what we found out about my family. So I went to Cleveland in October to seek out my great grandmother's grave. I had to make sure I was saying great right. So my grandmother's grave in Cleveland, Ohio. She came over from Croatia. And when I was there, her daughter was also buried there too. And so I have never been to the Cleveland area. And since I was in Kirtland, Ohio, not too far from there, I decided to go by there on my way home to the cemetery and find her burial site. So my great grandma doesn't have a headstone, but her daughter Sophia, who was buried there, apparently didn't have a headstone either. According to Find a Grave, if you want to see this is Sophia Savic's Find a Grave profile. And my cousin had somebody take a picture, and this is what they found. But when I went there, I actually had I'm not sure what their position's called, but one of the employees there, my bad, I don't know what they're called or what his position was exactly. But he went with me and found, this is my great grandmother's burial site was there. And so I went there to see hers, and she is buried literally between these two places. Like you can't, they're really, you can see they're on top of each other. So, the gentleman who helped me said that there's a chance that she could have been moved, but there's no documentation for that. So I don't know. I do know that this is the location and there is no headstone. So she could have been like buried underneath them or something like that. So if we go to Sophia, go back to her, this is what her profile looks like. So the cool thing is, you guys, this is the headstone right here that we found that marks where she was buried. Now, we didn't know for sure if this was it, but he's like, this is the location that it says she was buried. And after like looking for 30 minutes in the rain, this guy was awesome. This is what he found. So what I did is I then went to FamilySearch, and if you go to FamilySearch and you go to the search tab and you come down and you go to Research Wiki. I'm sorry about that. My ringer was off. I don't know how it was ringing. So if you go to Research Wiki and you go, you type in, I just can type in Croatia, and it's going to take me to Croatia genealogy. And then I just went to Ask a Community. And then you go here. And then if you haven't joined it, you're going to join. You can just click right there. But I'm already a member, so I'm just going to sign in. And when you do sign up, you're going to use your FamilySearch ID information, like login information. Okay. And then once you get to here, you're going to see discussions. Okay. And what I did was I came down here, and you can go here and you can go new discussion and you can ask somebody something. So like right here is where my translation of a headstone is. This is where I can't talk. This is where I put in a new discussion, and I uploaded the picture right here. And I just put, I'm looking for someone to translate my relative's headstone. I believe it's in Croatian or Serbian language. I'm trying to verify if this is Sofia Savic or Savic's headstone and what language this is in, if this is the headstone. She passed away at 18 months old. Thank you for your time. And then I basically just added the link from Google Drive so anybody could access it. Okay. And that's how I uploaded that. You could just upload it with a picture or whatever. So good news is there was somebody who got on here. Lucia is her name. And it says, hello. From my knowledge of this type of Cyrillic alphabet or Cyrillic alphabet, I can only read. I do not speak Serbian, and I can attempt to translate based on my knowledge of other Slavic languages. I can say the headstone does say Sofia Savic, which would match your Sofia Savic. I suppose it's Serbian since it's written in Cyrillic. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Cyrillic, I think is the right way. And as far as I know, Croatian uses Latin alphabet. Here rests Sofia Savic, born November 21st, June 1912. I do not understand the November-June thing. I'm probably reading something wrong. The last line I cannot decipher. Maybe someone who actually speaks Serbian can verify this. So, and then I left a comment and thanked her for the help. And so hopefully somebody else will see it and be able to translate the rest. I do know that she died in July and was born in December 2nd, I believe. And so I'm not sure if she's just not translating it correctly, which is probably it. Or maybe the documentation we have is wrong and this is what it really says. I don't know, but it was that simple, just uploading the document and asking someone for help. And that's really pretty much, I mean, that's all you have to do. And maybe somebody else will come along and be able to translate the rest of it. But here's the headstone. And now I know for sure that this is where she is buried, which is so cool because as far as I know everybody in the family believes that she didn't have a headstone. And now, because I traveled there and this wonderful man took his time to verify the exact location, now we know exactly where she's buried, which is a huge gift. So anytime I go there, anybody wants to go there, they will know exactly where she's at. And that's pretty much it, you guys. So if you want to go to I'll go back to FamilySearch. If you want to go to the research wiki, go there. And then you can just type in, say you want to, I don't know, let's see, let's go to Ireland. Whoops, I forgot the D. And you type that in. You could go to Ireland and do the same thing. Okay? And just ask the community. Now I'll dive into this much deeper. There's all types of way to use Research Wiki in research for your genealogy. So yeah, you guys, this is really cool. Let me know if you've done this before, if you've never heard of this, or if you have used Research Wiki to have documents translated. And was it helpful for you? Yeah, definitely let me know. Share in the comments section below if you've used this tool in FamilySearch before. And if you have, let me know how it went. And then I also wanted to share with you guys something really cool about my grandmother that I think is pretty neat. So I wanted to basically sum up some information about her. So this is her. This is my great grandmother, Maria Pavakovic, who came over from Croatia. And she was killed when she was 38 years old, or I'm sorry, 42 years old. And I found out the true story, even though this is what the newspaper says. This is not how it happened. And it says, Miss Mary Savage, 42, is dead, and Steve Burzak, 35, is in serious condition today in a hospital here from stab wounds, which he said were inflicted by Miss Savage after a quarrel. Burzak and Miss Savage threatened. Burvac said Miss Savage threatened him with a knife during an argument over $130, which he said she owed him. He told police that he shot Miss Savage after being attacked by her. So my cousin Marcia knows the real story about this, and apparently he came after her. She was stabbed in I'm sorry, she wasn't stabbed. She was shot in the back. So apparently she was just defending herself, and this guy shot her who owed her money. And, I'm not going to go into all of it, but he falsely told the newspapers a completely different story, and he later died. So very interesting that my great grandma went through this, and it was false. All this was false. Like, majority of it was, but I do know that he lied, but you probably would too. No, I mean, you wouldn't too, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he lied, and then they printed it, and then, yeah. So, but anyways, she was just defending herself, and that's how she died. So I can't wait to hear the full story someday, for sure. But she made the newspaper. It's crazy. So, all right, you guys, that's going to be it for this video. The next video, I'm going to show you how to upload a video or upload a picture into Find a Grave. So that's the next step. So now that I have the photo of the headstone, I'm going to upload it to Find a Grave. So if you want to see how I do that, that video is going to be the next one. All right, you guys, take care, stay blessed. And if this inspired you to do some family history work, remember to hit that like button and share this with somebody who can be helped with their family search, or that I can help with their family search. All right, you guys, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.